Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick chat. Okay, real quick, I want to talk about Jeannie Mai and, of course, that soon to be ex husband of hers, Mr. Jeezy the Snowman. If you feel what I'm saying, okay, more and more details have been coming out since he has filed for a divorce back in September, unbeknownst to Miss Jeannie Mai. Now, not too long ago, just a few days ago, I did report on the story where Jeannie Mai has accused Jeezy of cheating on her. Now, when we got into the details of things, they had a list of different things and different ways that you can go about cheating in their marriage. Okay. Of course, one of them was like physically, one was emotionally, one was like emotionally or physically suggestive type stuff. So they had it's different for everybody when it comes to cheating. Okay. And that's what they had listed in. And I think a lot of people started to think when it came down to cheating that Jeezy could have possibly engaged in sexual activity with another woman, but not necessarily. According to their prenup, which Jeannie Mai is indeed contesting, according to the prenup, it could be that he could have made an emotional connection with someone else, right? At least that's what I'm thinking. I don't put anything past Jeezy in my personal opinion. Okay. And so there's that. All right. So she's giving some pushback on the prenup. She wants some things changed and she wants some stuff taken into consideration when it comes down to the divorce and stuff and what's in the prenup when it comes to the cheating, right? Well, once that story came out, of course, Jeezy and his attorney or his attorney on behalf of Jeezy came out and debunked the claims and said, that is a lie. Carly Red, it was all a lie. My client did not have relations with any woman. Okay, that did not happen. That man is not a cheater. Okay, so that's what we're hearing from Jeezy. Jeezy is debunking these allegations and stuff. But when things were being put out there from Jeezy's quote unquote team about Jeannie Mai's family being a problem and stuff, Jeannie Mai did not come to the front and address it, right? The only reason why Jeannie came to the front is because she has a new TV show that she has to get out here and promote. So she is continuing to promote, whatever it is that she has going on. So she actually got a chance to go over to the Jennifer Hudson show, sit down with Jen and kind of express, the divorce. She actually lets us know that she was kind of surprised and learned about the divorce just like everybody else learned about the divorce. So she didn't know that it was coming her way. Let Jeannie Mai tell it. And speaking of which, let's do just that. Let's let Jeannie Mai tell it. So y'all go ahead and check this out, okay?
Jeannie, things are different from the last time you were here. Some unexpected news broke about your marriage.
I was going through things, and marriage ended in divorce, and it was kind of hard. So yeah, it's what I'm dealing with day by day,
And how are you doing now?
Well, I think I'm doing better now. I think at the time when I found out, at the same time as the rest of the world, that my marriage was ending in divorce, I was gutted. So yeah, today it's about picking up the pieces. It's about discovering me and being a mom to the best blessing in my life, my little girl.
Accentuating the positive
Absolutely.
and the beauty in life.
Even though this year I met the most broken version of me, I also met the strongest version of me.
I love
today.
how you said that. That's going to empower so many.
Yeah.
Jeannie, things.
All right, so y'all just pretty much heard everything that Jeannie Mai had to say. She kind of let us know, like right out the gate, that her marriage was going through a few things or whatever like that. But it seems like she still was surprised by the divorce. She knew, like, I knew we had a little something going on, but I thought that we was going to continue to work it out and continue to try to figure this thing out. I thought that you were still in it fighting for me in the same way that I was still in it fighting for you. At least that's kind of, how I processed what it is that Jeannie had to say. But guess what? At the end of the day, Jeezy definitely came to the front And he is again debunking the claims. Now, according to TMZ, they're saying that he's calling BS on this. Jeezy, okay, he's saying that Jeannie Mai knew this divorce was coming. Okay, now let's get into the details, because they're saying Jeannie Mai claims that she found out about her divorce from Jeezy like the rest of the world, which couldn't be any further from the truth, at least from her estranged husband's point of view. Sources close to the couple tell TMZ Hip Hop that Jeannie Mai being blindsided by the divorce filing is absolutely false. They said because the clear signs of their uncoupling were long established and manifesting right before their eyes. Okay, they're saying we're told the couple serially engaged in marriage counseling with multiple therapists before Jeezy came to the realization that the relationship was irretrievably broken. Okay, they also go on to say, no matter who the professional was, it seems like Jeezy walked away with the same answer. Clearly it would appear he feels the writings was on the wall. Okay, they said, and that Jenny's suggestion, this came out of nowhere, is disingenuous. Well, I feel like, for me, I feel like two things can be true. Okay, I feel like it's possible that she could have known, or you know how like you have that inkling, like it's a possibility, but you kind of in denial and don't want it to necessarily happen. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah, it is clear that, the writings are on the wall, in a sense, like, dang, we may be headed for a divorce, but I'm gonna keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know how to really take that. I'll say that also, that's kind of what I was saying earlier, really. Jenny could tell that the marriage was definitely given struggle based, but she was still willing to fight for it, right? And I still feel like what she's saying, they both could be telling the truth. Like, he feel like the writings was on the wall, whereas when it comes to Jenny, it's like, yeah, but I didn't know you was going to divorce me. So when you finally drop that divorce, and now everybody knows, I am finding out with everybody else, because you didn't tell me right out the gate that that's what was going to happen. So you filed with the expectation that she should automatically know what was going on, because y'all tried therapy with so many different therapists. But then I'm wondering, did he tell her that, like, okay, I'm gonna try this last therapist. We're gonna try this last therapist. And if it don't work out and I feel like we ain't there, I'm just gonna file for a divorce. Right. And maybe he didn't tell her because he figured if he tell her about the divorce, she would try to convince him to stay in it, as she could have possibly done previously at other times. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that could have potentially be the case, but I feel like it may be a little bit of truth in both of what they're saying. I feel like, yeah, if y'all keep trying different therapists and it's not working out, then I probably would assume that that person would know that a divorce is headed. But because I did not physically go to that person, sit them down and say, hey, I'm about to file for this divorce. It's going to go live tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So the blogs may pick it up. If I don't come to them, then it is still a surprise on that person's end. You see what I'm saying? So that's just what I'm thinking about it. But let's keep going. All right. They go on to say that Jeezy hasn't highlighted an exact reason for the split, but has maintained he felt it in his gut that it was best to walk away since filing for divorce back in September. Okay. And that's when they talked about Jeannie speaking about her strength and putting up a hardened exterior, when she got a chance to sit down and talk to Jennifer Hudson. Okay. Y'all already heard her say that she was gutted. Like, once she found out, I mean, I would have felt a bit betrayed. I would have felt a bit betrayed. Like, I mean, I feel like that's a song. I feel like somebody said, I knew we was struggling, but I don't know. I feel like that's a song where they like, I knew we had some issues, but I didn't know we had got to that place to where you was going to file a divorce. And then now, we both public figures. Hello. We both public figures. The least you could do is tell me something so I could prepare for how these people going to react. You know what I'm saying? You could at least call me before it went live. You could have called me right when you filed it on that same day. You wanted to hit me with the gimme goucher. That's what you wanted to do. And that's exactly what it is that she got. And I hate that for her. But, this is where we are. Even after this man filed for a divorce, Jenny was still willing to work this out with this man. Still trying to fight for this relationship. But clearly he did not want it. I guess she went back to Jeezy. Jeezy said, it's a hard stop for me. And then next thing you know, a few weeks later, she came out and said, yo, this man cheated on me too, so I'm gonna need you to review this right here. And I know a lot of people are feeling like, well, girl, if he cheated, why you still want to work it out with him? I don't know. Ask yourself that, because you about to took back a trash ass man too after he done cheated. Go ask your mama why she's still with your daddy. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That lady got a child with that man. She wanted to try and figure it out and keep her relationship intact. And yeah, just because they went to therapy and it wasn't working doesn't mean that they went to therapy just because of her. It could have been some SHI that he's done. Y'all really be out here acting like these men don't be having mistresses or doing whatever it is that they do out here in these streets, whether it's with somebody or not. Okay. And y'all just be acting like they don't be out here raising sand in relationships and then turn around and then file for a divorce. Like, it's very possible. Okay, it's very possible for a man to put a woman through the ringer and then to sit up there and gut punch her. Let me go ahead and file for a divorce too. So, girl, anyway, those are my thoughts on that. Okay, now I want to go ahead and play some audio from the Breakfast Club because they clearly had a lot to say themselves. Okay, with Jason Lee over there while he taking shots at Miss Jennifer Hudson. Now, Jason, I ain't like that you was taking shots at Jen, talking about that lady being illiterate. Now, I don't know for sure if Jen is illiterate. Let me pause that. I don't know if she is indeed illiterate. I would think not. But at the end of the day, you kind of like throwing shade at her doesn't make you look any better. It actually makes you come off as though like you're a hater, in all honesty. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say that. But y'all, let's go ahead and check out what it is that they had to say up there at the Breakfast Club. Let's get into that.
Sorry, but to your point, Jason, Jeezy is going out of his way to not be messy. Same situation happened with me when I hosted the Daily Show back in November. Reached out to Jeezy to be a guest. Jeezy was like, I just don't want to have to talk about the divorce. You know what I mean? So he's going out of his way to not want to be messy. So I feel like, you know, she's starting to get a little messy, and I don't like it.
Oh, it gets better than that. And see, it's the grace that you give that people don't see, that you don't get credit for. A few days before that.
See, I gotta pause it right here. Because my thing is this. She's telling her story. So how is that being messy because she's telling her side? And then she's not even going into detail about what happened in the relationship. All Jeannie said was that we had been, my marriage was going through some things and it's ended in divorce. When I found out with the rest of the world, I was gutted. That is her experience. That is how she felt. How is that being messy for speaking how she felt? She's not bashing him. She's not saying anything wrong. So I'm not understanding that. And then y'all want to sit up there and talk about how Jeezy has been trying so hard not to talk about this. He hasn't been wanting to talk about it. He canceled my interview and says he'll talk about whatever long as he don't talk about the divorce. But he slick hinted about the divorce when he sat down with Nia Long. He slick hinted and talked about how he was disappointed or whatever the case was. And how therapy didn't work. That ain't our first time hearing that. So he did kind of slick say some stuff on his own platform, yes. So what y'all not gonna do is try, like, girl, what? So she can't say nothing. Y'all just want her to sit there and take it. Like, I can't. I don't like it, girl. I just Don't do her like that. Don't do that lady like that. That lady ain't even been saying, and that lady actually wants the divorce happen. Didn't say nothing for damn near a whole month. Really is what it was given, I feel like when that divorce dropped, I think it was like September 16th or somewhere up in there, middle to end of September. Jeannie ain't say nothing. I feel like Jeannie Mai just popped out in like November. Come on now. Just popped out in November. And y'all gonna sit up there and act like that man didn't put a post on his page like, I'm not worried about my past or whatever. I'm not worried about who not coming with me. I'm worried about X, Y, and Z. Like, he wasn't really taking a slick shot at her. Like, no, ma'am. Let's not and say that we did. But Jeannie did put something up on her page, and I actually liked it. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna pull it up so that y'all can see it, and then we'll get back to what they had to say on the Breakfast Club. So let me go ahead and pull this up real quick so that you guys can see what it is that Jeannie had to say. So right here, in the caption, it says last pick type energy. And then as you keep scrolling, last pick type energy, you see her laughing. What I digested that as is that she's going to get the last laugh. After all of this is done, it's giving, I'm on your ass. I'm going to get the last laugh though. I see what you're doing out here in these streets, and I see the antics. I see what you're doing, but it's giving, I'm going to get the last laugh on that ass. And I'm waiting to see it, honey. Not even going to hold y'all. But let's go ahead and pick up where we left off so we can see exactly what they saying over here at the Breakfast Club.
And that she alleged that he cheated on her. And per their prenup, you know, Jeezy's going to have to pay up a whole bunch of money. And so his lawyer saying that it's all cap. And, you know,
I don't. What's cap? Black men don't cheat.
That's cap.
Black men don't cheat.
Real niggas don't cheat.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Okay,
Jason
see,
Lee.
I don't know what movement you got Jeezy a part of. I don't think he cheated either. And the thing about it is, once you get a chance to meet Jeezy and get to know Jeezy, he just seems like a really solid dude. Now,
that's what they say, honey. That's what they say. He just seemed like a real solid dude. I feel like, and it don't matter how solid a dude could be solid and he could be out here moving shady. Period. Okay. And see, I would appreciate their commentary more if it was fair in a sense. But you know, it just seems like, I don't know. I just need more evidence. Everybody's trying to make Jeannie Mai the problem, all because she said she like her dark meat on the side. Bitch, it's given clearly Jeezy likes his dark and brown meat on the side too. Hello? But y'all still be up there going up for him because he the snowman. Like, it's not adding up, girl. The calculator is broke. Elevator won't go up. It's not working for me, okay? Let's share the blame. They both were likely problematic in their marriage, and here we are. Okay, things just didn't work. They had a lot of differences. And I just honestly, and I said it before and I'm going to keep saying it, I just think he proposed at a time that he needed a void filled in his life. And I don't think that Jeezy was as ready as he thought that he was to be in this marriage with her. Okay. So yeah, that's that. You know, I do think that it's a possibility that Jeannie Mai probably came with a lot. She probably came with a lot. She probably do a lot. And it was just, you know, they just got two completely different personalities. Why they didn't realize that a long time ago, I don't know. But they realizing it now. So much so that they went to therapy and they tried and it didn't work. And girl, here we are. All right. But that's all I got. I just wanted to come and let you guys know the latest details of Jeannie Mai saying that she was, you know, the divorce was sprung up on her. She didn't know about it. Jeezy says you absolutely knew what was coming your way. So don't be trying to sit up here and play. And also getting the commentary of what some other individuals had to say over on the Breakfast Club. Now it's time for you guys to go ahead and chime in. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below about everything that we just talked about today. I am Jami, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jami, that's me. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more to survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some batteries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too